Adam Beary, CEO of Bear Process Safety.
What is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
I crack my ankles because I'm old. That's what happens.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Most prized possession?
A picture my grandfather took of Warren Morris rounding third when he was in Omaha. I had that framed in my office. And it just reminds me of him. I was a kid and watching baseball games together. Cool stuff. Yeah.
Favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday is Christmas. Just really because it's probably the only time of the year I don't work. And also I get gifts, so that's cool.
Why Baton Rouge?
It's always been home. I think that I've traveled all over the world and there's no place like home. And I think it is a place where talented people can make a huge impact. And I want to be one of those people.
Shrimp or crawfish?
Crawfish. If I am boiling them, shrimp in every other way that Bubba Gump makes it.
Potato salad in your gumbo?
Yes, absolutely. And with rice. I'm just all the starches in the gumbo.
Apple or Android?
Apple. I was not a believer. I thought this was the stupidest invention of all time. I had a BlackBerry and an email address. Why did I need an iPhone? And now I'm all in. R.I.P. Steve Jobs.
Best advice received by someone?
You can work to live or you can live to work.
Work from home or in the office?
Work in the office. Working from home, I get nothing done.
Biggest influence in your life?
Biggest influence in my life was actually my mom. Just her demeanor and how she handled people. It kind of gave me a lot of empathy in my life. She was not a super technical, industrious business person, but she always treated everybody with respect. And she was a teacher, and all of her students loved her. And I don't know, just kind of made me a little bit softer in a nice way. And yeah, I take a lot from her on that of how to handle people and how to work with people.
Morning person or night owl?
Night owl. Not as much as I used to be. I got to work up for it a little bit. But definitely night owl. Although I will say I have been waking up to go to the gym at 4 a.m.
What's on your work desk?
A lot of papers. A picture that my wife bought for me in New York that was a joke that basically says I'm loud. A signed baseball by Skip Bertman. A bobblehead that when you press it is Jim Hawthorne's call of Warren Morris's home run. A picture of my wife. And a coffee mug that's a self-heating coil that I fill every day and reuse.
How do you run a meeting?
I run it via L10 EOS process. So I used to be a super long talker, as you'll be able to tell from this interview. But now I run it in an L10 format. For those of you who know, you know.
What is success to you?
Success to me is everybody eats, is what I tell my boys. When the people around you who help you succeed are able to succeed, that's a win for me. I love to celebrate everybody who's on my team winning, and that's my goal at the end of the day.
What is a favorite hobby of yours?
A favorite hobby is golf. I'm not very good at it, but I love it. I don't get mad about it. It's calming. People look at me pretty funny when I say that, but I think it's just an awesome way to get out there. It's not that important. We're floating on a rock in the universe, so who cares if I shot a 90 or a 70, but I just have a blast.
Do you have any unread texts or emails, or do you read them all as they come through?
I will get to them all by the end of the day. Now my junk email has 10,000 unread emails. But for my work and my text messages, end of day is the rule. If you didn't hear from me by end of day, that means I opened it and I forgot about you.
Local community bank or big corporate bank?
I'm going to say local community bank because we love local community banks around here at the Patty G Show. But honestly, it's about service and quality. I think that there were stages in my career where big banks made a lot of sense because I just needed a bank account and I needed access. There have been parts in my career in my relationship with banks where I needed service and a true relationship. And most of the time you get that from a small community bank is what, I call traditional banking. But yeah, still like that.
Cash or card?
Card. I don't know the last time I paid for something with cash. I've had cash in my wallet, the same bills for 6 months that I've never used.
Paper or digital note taking?
Paper. More because I am a scribbler of one stream of consciousness. And so I'm not an organized note taker, and then I will record it digitally later. But in a meeting, paper always.
And what is something every entrepreneur starting out needs to know?
It's going to be the hardest thing you will ever do in your entire life. But if you burn the boats, you'll rise to the challenge. Adam Beary, Bear Process Safety. This is how I work.